Hello, my name is Shona, and today we are going to have a tutorial on how to transition from Procreate to Photoshop. And with that, let's get started. So, I'm going to open up Photoshop. I'm working with 2023. This is what you're going to see when you open it up. And if you're working at Magic, you're going to have this show up. So I'm going to sign in. You're going to use your college credentials. And you have to put the full email address for the college. I'm going to go sign in and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. So once you sign in, this is the first page that you're going to see. And let me bring over Procreate so you can see it. Obviously, I do not have Procreate on this computer for obvious reasons. It's on your iPad. But I took screenshots so you guys can kind of follow along. So this is what you're going to see when you open up Procreate. Obviously, this is my work. If I scroll on over to this one, you will see the plus sign and you'll do the new canvas. But if you click here, you'll be able to create your own. Here you see the width and the height, the DPI or the resolution, and Procreate tells you the maximum layers, which is right there. And then underneath you see color profile. That's just to change it from RGB to CMYK. Unfortunately, Photoshop does not have any time-lapse capabilities as of yet. From as far as I know, only Procreate and Clip Studio. I believe Krita might have it as well, but I am not sure. Don't quote me on that. But as of yet, Photoshop does not allow time lapse, so you'd have to record your screen in some other way, or have a specific program to do that. So here you have canvas properties, and here you can change the background color and hide it if you want to. And then once you hit create, it will open you up to here. Okay, it's quite a simple workspace, and you might be used to where everything is, but I'm going to show you how to get to this kind of similar setup where everything's kind of more compact and you have just the canvas to focus on. So with that, move on back to Photoshop real quick. So this is what you're going to see when you first open it up. You can either drag and drop a file. Here you see new file, open, home, learn, all of these lovely little things are going to pop up. And you're just going to hit new file. Okay, so when you see new file, you're going to see all of the settings that I just showed you are kind of compact to this side right here. You're going to see recent. It always shows the default Photoshop size. Then you have saved. I haven't saved anything here yet, so you're not going to see anything here. That's fine. You have some presets for photo. Go. For print, which is very useful if you know you're going to print the project you're working on. So it's pretty cool. You can view all presets right there. Art and illustration. I will preface this by saying that I don't usually use any of these presets because I typically make my own, but it would be useful to check out the dimensions so you can make sure that what you are creating is it will fit essentially. And I have used these presets, typically only, let me see if I can see it here. Yeah, the very first one, 1920 by 1080. That's the one I typically use. So I'm just going to go back to recent really quick. And I'm going to name this, because I know what I'm going to make. Let's call it Juju. Okay. So here I'm going to change this to 26 by 16 because I know I want this in landscape. If you want like artboards, we'll go over that in another tutorial, but that is kind of like the Page Assist, but it has different pages attached and you can create like PDFs, but we're not going to worry about this just yet, so leave that alone. I typically use inches. Most times they'll give you pixels, which is fine. Both are fine, but because I know for the most part, I will print a lot of my work, and so I typically use inches because this is a typical canvas size that you'll see in the store, and it's just a great way for you to know what your art is going to look like when you print it. So I leave it at inches, but it's just a fairly large canvas. So if I go to pixels, this is what it will look like. It's 4,800 by 7,800 pixels, but I leave it at inches. If I go down, you see resolution is 300. I leave it there. RGB color, 8-bit. I don't typically move these. I don't change these unless I need to. I just leave it at that. I don't draw on a white background, never ever. It's just too distracting. I know you're used to seeing it in Procreate, but I typically change mine to about 85. 85 gray. No, give me about 5. Or I'll go to like 50, even 60 sometimes. Go to 50. But I like my 85, so it's 85 percentage, shall we? Done. Okay, then I'm good. Custom. And then if I want to, I leave these alone, I don't touch these. And if I want to save this preset, and I'm going to go here, and we're going to go 26, actually, we'll go 16. 16 by 26 canvas size. And then I know it's flipped. It doesn't matter if it's flipped or not, it's the same. So I'm going to save the preset, and there you go. It is under save because you go recent, saved it. And then go back to Juju. So let's create. Alright. So this is what you will see when you finally created your canvas. This is what you will open up Photoshop to. And now I'm going to show you how you can compact this workspace so you don't have to worry about all of this confusing you.